Page 17, Bill Grogan's Goat. This is a study for the left hand by itself. Left hand does everything. This is neat because this gives you practice at the different controls you have to have for the left hand. A lot of the times the left hand is just playing background. It's just playing chords and whatnot. Sometimes it gets the melody. It's got to be able to do whatever. And in this case it gets it all. So at the beginning it's melody. And then the chords in the upper staff, that's left hand. And that's backgrounds. You're going to play those soft. And then soft. Then louder. Soft. So the left hand's got to have some control here. Now as far as the notes go, there shouldn't be too much problems. It's the key of G major. I'll do my scale video on G major. If you haven't been doing the scale videos, you really should. It will help you. Second line, last measure, those chords. It's here, C sharp, A sharp, and then the next one, spell the chord out when you get an ugly thing like that. You just start with the bottom note and you figure each note out one at a time till you get them all. So we have a C natural, and they gave you a natural sign to be nice. It's a natural anyway, but the point is you just played a C sharp. And they're just reminding you, oh, by the way, this is a natural. And then a D, and then an F sharp. There's an F sharp in signature, and then an A natural, and that's the chord. So just get those chords. Fine, you should have it. That gets you down to the end, the last couple measures. Notice the whole note. Now you're playing that with fifth finger. That fingering doesn't work. The point is we need fifth finger on this because we're going to hold it down. There's no pedal here. Because in the chords we have the D and the F, and the C sharp E, and then the C natural, E flat, and then the here. You're holding the little finger down the whole time. Lifting them up. Well, this fingering before that coming in doesn't work very well, but there's not a lot we can do about it. I mean, there's some other fingerings you can do, but they're awkward in other ways, and you know, what do you do? Because I can cross over and put fourth finger on the F sharp. There's many times in piano you have to do that, so it's no big deal. It shouldn't be. And then you could get the little finger under it, because we stick the little finger and the fourth finger cross over or under each other quite a bit. It's like the thumb and the index finger do it. The little finger and the ring finger do too sometimes. That's a more advanced technique. But if you can do that, just do here 4, 1, 4, 5. And then I can connect them all. Now those quarter notes, they're slurred, so you're going to connect them, except they're also staccato. That means it's disconnected. Like so, that's what that means. So as far as how you finger that at the end, I'll leave that up to you. Finger it the way they're showing you. Or if you'd rather do a 4, 1, 4, 5. And you can connect them. Practice that and see what you think. If you do the 5, don't be twisting around or nothing. Just try and get the little finger. You can tilt the hand slightly if you need to get that. As far as the pedal goes, we're pedaling the long note here so we can connect the chords. We want the chords to be... So we use the pedal to connect the chords, and that's pretty much it. They have pedal on the last note. I don't know why, but they do. That's fine. You can pedal the last note. So as far as the pedaling here at the beginning on the chords, it's here. Put it down right after you play the D, at the whole note, whatever it is. And then lift it up as you play the next quarter note, the next melody note. I'm going to connect the D and the G, the whole note and the next note in the melody. I want to connect them, and the pedal will let me do that if I keep the pedal down until I play the next note. So it's here. whole thing is done that way. Now at the end, of course, then it all comes up at the same time. There's a fermato on the last note, so I'm going to double the value of that. So rather than one beat, I'm going to hold it for 2 counts. And there is a repeat sign, so I'm going to repeat this. Let's do this play with me and see if we can do this. Now there's a fermato on the first note of the last line. I'm going to hold that 2 counts instead of 1. And also the pedaling, when you get to the end of the second line and it's down, when you go to the next line, I'm going to lift it up. As I play that one, I'm leaving it up. So there will be a little silence there. But that's okay because it's the end of a phrase. I haven't talked too much about phrasing and all that stuff yet, but it's the end of a phrase. It's all right to have some silence between the chord and the next note. That's fine. It starts with a pickup measure. So there's only 3 counts in the first measure. Well, there's 1 count in the last measure. It works. So I'm going to give us 5 counts. A full 4 counts for the common time, and then 1 count for, because we come in on beat 2. So left hand alone. Here we go. It's here. Foot's on the pedal. 1, 2, 3, 4, go. Softly. Repeat.